Alright guys, so we're going to go over drawing up bolt circles. There's a few different ways to do this. A lot of it is preference, and depending on context, one way may be easier than another, but a lot of it's preference. It's pretty simple. Alright, so we're going to start off with an example on the left. It's a 7.5-inch bolt circle, 6 holes equally spaced. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch. I prefer to draw it on my top view in this example. Okay, so on the keyboard, I'm going to type C for circle. We're going to make this 10 inches. I'm going to click C again. I'm going to click on the center point. We're going to make this 4 inches, hit enter. And we're going to go ahead and draw our first circle up. Now, if you look at the print, one of these falls on the center line, okay? Okay, so it's a 7.5-inch bolt circle equally spaced. So what I would do is I would draw a circle. Let's say it's a 1-inch circle. We're going to constrain that. So I'm going to hit D for constrain. I'm going to click on the center line and 7.5 divided by 2. Alright. Now I'm going to click on this circle. I'm going to go to create on my 2D geometry. I'm going to go to circular pattern. And my center point, you notice my object is already selected because I had it highlighted when I clicked on objects. So I'm going to click on center point, I'm going to click on this circle, and we're going to bump up this quantity to 6. Alright, now I'm going to hit E for extrude. We're going to extrude this out 1 inch, and that's how easy it is. Okay, so we're going to move on to the second example. If you notice, it has a 12-inch outside diameter and a 4.5-inch ID. The part is 1 inch thick. It has a 1.5-inch counterbore with a 3/4 through hole, and the counterbore is a 1/2 inch deep. Alright, so I'm going to start off by creating a sketch. I'm going to select my top view because that's what I prefer. I'm going to hit C on my keyboard, C for circle. I'm going to type in 12-inch. I'm going to zoom out a little bit to get it proportionate. And I'm going to hit C again. I'm going to select on the center point, my origin, 4.5. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit different approach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit C for circle. I'm going to hover over to the center of my origin, right? I'm going to move up. So what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to snap in this at the center, right? So this is going to be a 0.75 through hole, and the bolt circle is a 9.5-inch bolt circle equally spaced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit D for dimension, and I'm going to constrain this 9.5 divided by 2. Alright? So now this is constrained, but it's not the right angle. Now really, we can make this work, but we are going to take a different approach on this, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a circle, I'm going to right click, I'm going to go to move copy, right? The move type is going to be rotate, axis. I'm going to select this circle. Now when you select a circle, remember, it's actually selecting the center of the circle. And I'm going to move it minus 30 degrees to match the print. And I'm going to hit OK. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit E for extrude. And I'm going to select the inside the part. And we're going to extrude it up 1 inch. Okay, so in this approach, what we're going to do next is we are going to draw the counterbore. So I'm going to go create sketch. I'm going to hit C for circle. I'm going to hover into the center of my through hole to get that snap point, right? Now it's going to be a 1.5-inch diameter counterbore. I'm going to hit E on the keyboard for extrude, and I'm going to pull it down minus 0.5 inch. So we have our first counterbore hole. So the next move is we're going to go to create. We're going to go to pattern, circular pattern. My object, I'm going to put it on face. Objects, I'm going to select each one of these surfaces of the counterbore hole. Axis, I'm going to select the diameter. And quantity is going to be 6. So I'm going to hit OK. and that is a different approach. Okay, so you have a few different ways to draw this up. A lot of it's preference. Maybe in one context, one weight is faster than the other. I'll let you make that decision, but this is how you can draw a bolt circle up.